Lewis, I'm going to go to you at the Navy. Give us an example of a program you'd like to enlighten the audience with.
Yeah, I mean, there are a lot of compelling examples, and we've heard a bunch of the other speakers hit on them. The work we're
Hmm.
doing going into the co-location facilities, the pilots we're doing with hyperconverged infrastructure stacks that extend our Azure cloud down to local use cases and provide some resilience and load balancing and disconnected service. And of course, the 5G and the proliferated low Earth orbit SATCOM like Starlink, all game changers, and they're all converging very nicely in a kind of composed service mesh. But the example I'd like to highlight is that we've got this way of doing business where we think about our technology investment horizons and the difference between a promising pilot, we don't know how big it's going to get, a kind of robust bread and butter enterprise service. That's the backbone of what we do today. And then the need to divest those things to free up capital to reinvest in our Horizon Zero, what the Navy calls Operation Cattle Drive. And so as we're going through this, part of it is to create that maneuver space for when demands come in. And we had one come in. We were in the process of optimizing how we do virtual desktop infrastructure, VDI. And we had moved
Hmm.
out of the data centers. We've been building out an Azure virtual desktop called Nautilus Virtual Desktop. And earlier this year, our VPN infrastructure went offline, and we were able to very rapidly scale people over to that Nautilus Virtual Desktop experience. That was really a game changer. I mean, the infrastructure was able to be provisioned in real time as it started to strain under a 7x increase in usage. It was infrastructure as code, spinning up more of that virtual compute, adding regions. So, it was a really great example of actually delivering on the promise of cloud. Often we don't do that. Often we lift and shift legacy services and legacy architectures and then wonder why we've got a legacy experience. So here is a case where we actually re-engineer the service delivery to take advantage of the power of cloud, knowing that it seemed like the right thing to do. And then when the flag went up, said, oh, we've got something here. We can flip the switch. We went from about 5,000 average concurrent users to 35 or 40,000 average concurrent users, and from about 25,000 total to 150,000 total, and adding more. And that was really in a matter of days. And it's really been a game changer for people being able to continue to work even from a remote location on their personal devices or their government devices over the DoDIN or over commercial internet. So great success story for us.